Ah, Giulia and that boy, which I don't remember the name because I'm terrible with names. I'm proud of at least remembering Giulia and Martha. Although maybe I'm not pronouncing Giulia correctly, maybe I'm pronouncing it the international way. Maybe it's more like Giulia. Too bright.
It must have been Lapo, the dummy.
Lapo,
There's
yeah.
little wonder why everyone thinks there's more than friendship between us.
Cows.
I was afraid of animals when I was little. I never approached them alone.
I remember the first time I saw a cow up front. I was a little spooked myself because they are huge and the heads alone are, well, gigantic. Can't see it so much in this game probably, but in real life, those can be terrifying. Ah, tiny bun buns. Hey, bunny. Oh, you're so cute. I was bitten by one once. A fine memento. A different time, a different culture. This reminds me of Pamali, Indonesian folklore, a little bit. As in, you never really know what to expect. At all.
Following the dramatic news from the countryside, Archbishop Toccarelli will protest with the French in the city for the raping being committed by invading troops. New ordinance for the safety of citizens. From this moment on, it is forbidden for anyone to leave their homes and walk the streets of San Cassiano. All windows, including cellars, house entrances, and doorways, must remain closed night and day. The population are advised to stay in their cellars, or, where these do not exist, churches and other large buildings. The patrols of German armed forces have orders to shoot at people who are on the street.
What the fuck?
Or who are found looking out of their windows. I shall repeat for clarity. New ordinance for the safety of citizens. From this moment on, it is forbidden for anyone to leave their homes and walk the streets of San Cassiano. All windows, including cellars, house entrances, and doorways, must remain closed night and day. The population are advised to stay in their cellars, or, where these do not exist, churches and other large buildings. The patrols of German armed forces have orders to shoot at people who are on the street, or who are found looking out of their windows.
The radio needs to be kept on at all times these days. It can save your life knowing things on time, especially before they happen.
Ah, type of film.
25 ISO film. When the sun is high in the sky, it's perfect. General Edict K. New rules on curfew and women's behaviour. German command of S. Vincenzo Arturi. Telephone number 1185.
Internal number. So creaky. Now, she talked about a box, but what else do we have here?
Romola, 15th of July 1944. Dear Mrs. Irene, I'm writing to let you know that all is well here at the villa. Thank you for being so considerate and caring. I apologise for the simplicity of the housing you were forced to live in. I also locked the room where the little one used to stay as requested. I've left you the key. It is the one with the pink keyring. Try to stay safe. Best regards, Nanny.
Nanny.
Why on earth did Mummy have that door locked? It was my room. What is she trying to hide? Pervertin again. I feel like these pills do nothing other than agitate her.
Hefty side effects. Okay.
Dear Mother, this is hard, but I have something to tell you. I found out that Giulia is pregnant. Go to the lake tomorrow morning at 7 and watch her as she bathes. You'll see that her tummy is growing. Martha. What? I'm not pregnant. Why is everything becoming even more confusing? I'm searching for an explanation, but instead I'm left with more questions.
Oh, wait. I need to check. Because of course in the vision she was pregnant, but maybe my family decided which one was Martha and which was Giulia before even this incident. I don't even know, because she doesn't look pregnant here necessarily, but in the vision, in the nightmare, she was. So what is going on here? How did we even pick up on this to have a nightmare about this? Peculiar. There they are, tarot cards.
Here are my cards. Nanny and I always used to play with them. She would predict my future and I pretended to predict hers. The future was always good for everyone. Maybe when she read them, she saw my true future which she hid from me. Or more likely, these cards are actually just a stupid game to reassure and deceive oneself with. But deceiving oneself is sometimes necessary. How can we live happily otherwise?
Well, not really seeing the future, I suppose, is a general consensus of that card game. Okay, never mind, the radio is normal. It sounded so airy for a moment.
There are more and more weapons around, and everyone is scared after what happened.
I'm not allowed to go to the mother's side.
This is Mummy's jewellery. She wears them every day, even though Daddy says it's impractical and dangerous to show signs of wealth these days. As usual, she doesn't want to listen to reason and ends up arguing with Daddy until he goes to play war, as she says.
Play war. Well, the wealth comes from somewhere. So she shouldn't belittle that, although I of course do not agree with it. So shall we head down to the lake then? Or isn't it a little bit early for that? Mother? Mother's hobby? I love that the hint about a newspaper is that it might be on a table. The hint that we didn't really need. It's the first place we go after getting up. Well, we didn't get any hints about what we actually need though. The keys have a pink keyring attached to them. I found this note among Mommy's things. If it's Martha's handwriting, but it doesn't make any sense. I don't know what to think of this. Maybe it wasn't even Martha anymore. Maybe she was being possessed. We had the best relationship with Martha, by the sounds of it. So, that doesn't sound right at all. That doesn't sound like her one bit. I'm gonna assume she was possibly possessed. But as much as I like to see her alive, then let's just hope that she never gets out of that casket. That she doesn't get possessed and she starts walking That would be too much for my poor little heart. Divination. I have no idea what I'm looking at here. It's not exactly solitaire. The world. H. Mondo. This reminds me of Lady of the Lake, the White Lady. So the order that I picked them depicts my future, I guess. Or is supposed to, allegedly. The Magician.
The
world
end of a relationship. It's very clear, but my plans will be successful. I only need to know what these plans are.
So the world, the lovers, and the Magician. Well, interesting. Let's shuffle these up a bit.
Only one divination per day.
Oh.
The end of a relationship. It's very clear, but my plans will be successful. I only need to know what these plans are.
I wonder if there's a truth to this, since this is a very paranormal experience anyway, or at least a very odd experience, so perhaps this is even true. So that maybe my boyfriend and I break up? Maybe unwillingly? I mean, Martha died. Who's to say that he won't die as well? In these trying times.
These are our vineyards. My father loved them so much that he constantly took photos of them. One of Daddy's many photos. Who knows who these other people are? These masks, I remember them vividly. I always tried to escape their gaze.
Creepy.
War, always war, even in paintings. I don't like wine all that much, but I go crazy for our dessert wine. It is very sweet.
It can spice up the flavor a bit. Absolutely. This is probably where I ran when I ran home. Came through here. That I have a feeling about. When I tried fleeing from the White Lady. And why would I want to go see her again after such a vision? A grave. A miniature graveyard. Small graveyard. I have a very strong feeling that I shouldn't be walking here. Another grave. Just in the middle of nowhere. Ruins. I wonder what this was. Follow the path down. And I should reach the lake. Ah! Where are they? Where are those Germans?
What's going on here? What are the soldiers doing? It's dangerous, I know, but I want to follow them and see what's happening.
That's very dangerous, yeah, but instinct leads us to that lake, regardless. Oh, fucking shit. It sounds like enemies, even the way they're going about it. It sounds like they're returning fire. You wouldn't shoot a young woman, would you? Someone's hit. I really shouldn't. I really shouldn't. Ah! What? Is that a mine? Did you hit a mine? Oh yeah, that's a mine. That is a mine. Lebst du noch?
Oh God, please no. Lapo, my dear friend. What have they done to you?
Ja, er ist tot. Oh, it's
Your
this!
handkerchief was the symbol of what you believed in. At least that is left of you.
Yeah, disregard that. That was on the photo. We could tell the future. What have we here?
Dear Giulia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right?
What?
I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone and I cannot reconcile myself.
That's why I was bleeding? Oh.
Du hast ein Mädchen erschossen, du Idiot.
Scheiße. Was machen wir jetzt? Sieh mal, was sie um ihren Hals hat. Sie ist eine von ihnen. Es musste getan werden.
Sie ist die Tochter von General Erich K., du verdammter Trottel. Sie war die Freundin von diesem armen Kerl. Oh, verdammt, jetzt sind wir wirklich am Arsch.
Scheiße. Lass uns abhauen. Aber sie lebt noch.
Sie liegt im Sterben. Siehst du, wo du sie getroffen hast? Sie ist bestimmt schon tot. Wir müssen jetzt abhauen, sonst sind wir auch bald tot.
It's never too late to try to make it right.
I'm dying, I thought. But strangely enough, I wasn't afraid. In fact, I was almost relieved. When I returned, I found myself once again in the midst of a bad dream. One whose meaning I did not understand at the time.
Martha? Come? What? Okay. Martha. I give you back your identity? Your destiny? No, that is not right. Martha. I give you back what I have taken. What? Martha. I give you back your appearance.
I give you back your appearance. I give you back your appearance. I give you back your appearance. I give you back your appearance.
Ew! Oh!
I give you back your appearance. I give you back your appearance.
I'm pretty sure this is some sort of well-known
I
illness.
give you back your appearance.
You now... Okay. Now... I see... through your... now... I see... with my... dreams. Well, you do see with your dreams. But I guess it's not the point for this particular sequence. With my eyes.
Now I see with my now I
White lady.
see. Now
Why did you kiss him? Are you Martha? Is the white lady Martha? Did white lady take on the appearance as Martha? Or, I mean, vice versa. Did Martha take on the appearance as the white lady? Did she inherit the white lady? Grim
Two
Reaper.
sisters were destined to die. Giulia, the first sister, and Martha, the second. On Giulia's day of departing, identical twins stood before me, impossible to tell apart.
Yes.
They questioned my presence, since they were still so young. Giulia must come with me, I demanded.
And who is it?
They both claimed to be Martha. I explained that Martha's fate was soon to be the same, and their games were useless. I didn't have time for it. The war was keeping me busy.
Oh, yes, I bet, yes.
But they didn't concede, and instead kept insisting. Can we follow you together? No, impossible.
Wait,
Are you sure Martha will die too?
the thing in your head.
Nothing is certain in wartime.
You are not the Grim Reaper.
What if the wrong person went with you?
You are a soldier.
Then you would have cheated death. One would die unjustly, and the other would simply be delaying her fate. They discussed amongst themselves, then hugged before one of them came forward. She stared in a determined, almost threatening manner. I guessed it was Martha sacrificing herself, giving more time to her sister. But I stayed silent, not to reveal their failed deception. No one lies to the face of their own death. So I asked how their choice was reached. We drew lots by throwing a medallion, she said quietly. They had trusted in fate. Oh, how naive they were. They knew fate plays by its own rules, which is true, but it is also my ally. Fate never would have allowed the wrong girl to follow me. In that case, my work was done. She must have been Giulia. However, little to my knowledge at the time, that blasted medallion had the same name engraved on both sides. Martha's. So, my first assumption was correct. They were too damn smart, and had fooled both fate and me. One thing is for sure. I'll put things back where they belong. I will correct my ignorance and give fate back its blindfold.
Would you revive Martha? Also, you are not the Grim Reaper. You are a soldier. You had this red thing in front of you like that soldier. Or like the boyfriend, Lapo. I'm not sure if all soldiers had this or if only Lapo had it.